Alright, hello everyone. My name is Taylor Carson, and today I'm going to show you guys how to add and use layer masks in Photoshop. So the first thing you're going to do obviously is open Photoshop. I do have an older version of Photoshop, but all these steps should translate to newer versions. So go ahead and hit File, New, name it whatever you so choose in relation to your images. Then you just add whatever file size you'd like to use. I'd like my canvas to be about the size of my images, but it's all up to you. Same with resolution. I prefer 300. Alright, and same here, it's all about preference. I'm just going to use a transparent background. Go ahead and hit OK. Alright, and here's my background layer. Now, what I'm going to do is open up the images that I would like to use for this project. You can open up whatever images you have as well. Alright. Go ahead and open your images with Photoshop. And I'm only going to do 2, but you can add as many as you'd like. Okay, so move tool up here. You can click and drag those onto the document. Alright, so now we have our images all lined up on one file. You'll see if I hide this layer, you can clearly see the cat below. Select this layer, I'm just going to move this a little bit. Alright, then go ahead and reselect this. Whoops. Alright, now that these are all lined up where I want them, we're going to go ahead and start applying our layer mask. If you go to the bottom right hand corner, you'll see a little flag, little box thing with a little circle in the middle, and it'll highlight and show Add Layer Mask. Go ahead and click that, and you'll see a little layer mask appear in the top layer. So you're going to go ahead and select your paintbrush tool and make sure that your primary color is black, and typically you want to make sure that your secondary color is white, and I say typically for a reason, and I will explain that later. So if you just follow along with me, watch me here, I'm going to start coloring in the area where the cat's face is, and you'll see it slowly starts to reveal itself. I'm not going to do the whole image for time's sake, but just for the demonstration I'll do a little bit down to his neck. Alright, so now you can see the cat clearly. This doesn't affect the layer below, so as you can see, that's still good to go. And I went outside the lines a little bit, so the cool thing you can do here is highlight the white paint tool. Go ahead along the outlines here, and it'll recover what you've exposed from the layer below. Now you might want to leave some of this white background if you like a kind of a glowy effect for your space cat, or whatever else you're photoshopping. I'd say go for it. But I'm not going for that right now, so I'm going to do this. Alright, well you'll see here that the one ear looks a little messed up. An easy way to fix this is just Control or Command zoom. Go ahead and zoom in on the image. Scroll on over, focus on the cat, and switch it back around again. Touch this up a little bit and decrease your brush size. Because if you zoom in and make your brush a little bit smaller, it makes things a lot easier. So go ahead and touch up his ear a little bit here. Alright, now that looks a lot better. Go ahead and zoom back out with Command or Control and your minus or zoom out key. So now you'll see that the cat is all intact. If you want to change the opacity levels of this cat, maybe so it is almost like a ghost, if you have a glass image, you can make it transparent as well. What you'll do is you can change it to a gray. And go ahead and I'll just adjust this brush size a little bit. You can start shading it in and you'll see the cat start to disappear, but not completely, because you can still see his eye and you can see the white outline a little bit. Make this a little larger. Alright, so you can see he's a little bit invisible now. You can always change the opacity using a darker or lighter gray. Make him a little bit more clear. Alright, and like I said, this works really well if you have glass or something that you're trying to make transparent so it's more realistic. And once again, you can turn it off and see that it has no effect on the layer below because this is a mask only on this top layer here. And there you have it. That's basically how you operate layers in Photoshop and layer masks. It's that simple. And if you ever need to undo anything, you can always just use your history panel over here. So that's how you operate layer masks. Thanks for watching, guys.